This is Juju Martinez. I go to Stony Brook School. This is Step Up Podcast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Step Up Podcast. This is your host, Nelly. I got home team Allie.
What's going on?
Got a special guest in the building from Lower East Side, Juju Martinez.
What's good? What's good?
2028 class. Juju, talk to me, man. Lower East Side kid. Tell me about your commutes, moving around, New York City kid. I mean, you made a name for yourself. I actually thought you were 27. Pretty crazy.
So I grew up there my whole life.
Yeah.
I have family around there. You know, my whole family just grew up there. So I worked out here with CJ for a while. It's been like 8 to 9 years already. You know, the train, the bus, you know, my pop's got a car. So, you know, it's not that hard to commute like that. But like, it's those days when, you know, my mom's working, he got to watch my little sister. It's those days where I got to take the train, the bus, you know, it takes a lot of time out of my dates, you know, go work out, you know.
So, I mean, Ju, when I started hearing about you, you were 13. I mean, how crazy was that when you started making a name for yourself pretty early? I mean, you kind of were pretty loud quick.
Yeah, so I was around 12, 13 when I started really going hard into baseball. 12 was really my first year when I made Select Fest. I made Team USA, and you know, it was good to, you know, finally get my name out there.
Yeah.
You know, coming from where I come from, it's hard, you know, like hard to get your name out there. But I'm glad that, you know, I have good people around me to support me and help me to get where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying?
At what age do you think it clicked? Like, wow, I kind of got something, or like you were aware of just the level of your talent?
I would say at around 11 or 12, like around that age where, you know, I started playing with the best of the best out in the country, and, you know, just surrounding myself with people that can guide me and be successful in baseball.
Mm.
And yeah.
I
Was
mean,
that traveling a lot? Like, or was that here in New York, you traveling around the country at that age?
Yeah, I started traveling around like 10, 11. You know, my first ever tournament, I remember my dad drove to North Carolina to play in Cary.
there you go.
And then after we went to Georgia, you know, that it was about a month. I wasn't home, just driving everywhere to different states, playing baseball, chilling.
That had to be a great experience, though,
Of
moving
course,
around as a
yeah,
kid like
of
that. I mean,
course,
you're still a
yeah.
kid, but that's
Yeah,
baby food right there. I mean, that's
Well,
got to
that's
be
something
fun.
New York kids have to commute to go find that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sacrifice from the family to get you there and take their time. It's
Another thing that you hit that I think is pretty cool, I call the 1%er of the youth, is making that USA squad. You know, that's
Yeah.
really, really hard to do. What kind of experience was that, man?
It was fun. That was COVID year, when I made Team USA at 12. So we played in Texas against just some local teams, but it was fun to experience, you know. We practiced, we had big leaguers, you know, they taught us certain things that helped me a lot. That's it, mainly it.
Nothing crazy. I like
Yeah.
that. But it's still a great experience. I mean, you made a name after that. I mean, being a USA alumni is special.
Yeah,
Real special.
of course,
You
yeah.
did it for the country at that
Of
point.
course.
You know, that's pretty
Always.
awesome.
I think it could be difficult at a young age like that to succeed so much, yet still find motivation to keep going. What's something like right now that when you're in the gym or you're like at the field, what are you working towards? What's next for you?
So I really just want to commit to great D1 school, you know, good education, good baseball. And after that, definitely try to get drafted in the first round. That's really my goal.
Hey, and it's not a bad goal to have, be a
Yeah.
first rounder. I mean, you're going the right path. Obviously, I'm assuming you got options for school right now, looking for the right one.
Well, I got a couple. I went to some camps. I went to Auburn, Alabama.
Ooh, War Eagle. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to Palacios, too.
Yep. UCF. That's it. That's mainly it. But I say my favorite right now would be Auburn. You know, great facility, the coach, great people. Just, you know, when I went over there, they you know, what I'm trying to find.
Great education.
Yeah, they took me around the school. I liked it. They showed me the football field. It was fire. It was tough.
It's for me. I always tell my guys, yo, go in the locker room. Gotta
Yeah,
check out the
that-
locker room.
So when I went, they were redoing the locker room, but I didn't really get to see it like that. But I saw it on Instagram. Fire.
The locker room, you got it. That's where you're gonna be at a lot. So
Fire.
you gotta check out the locker room. That's awesome.
Speaking student athlete, have you found it difficult at this point in life to like balance anything with baseball?
Well, of course, I'm still learning how to, balance my priorities a little bit still. I'm only 15, so it's my first year in high school. So I'm still learning how to, get the schoolwork done and get my work in baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, school is priority, but baseball is a big part of my life. So I got to make sure I work to get where I want to be at.
Definitely figuring out, I think, how to juggle them the right way. And it's a skill that keeps you carrying forward into success for sure.
Well, I mean, it's cool having you on the podcast. We all know, everybody that knows you, you're very quiet,
Yeah.
So it's good that we get to open you up a little bit. Is there a hobby you like to do outside of baseball? Is there something else? Is there just baseball your whole life?
I like playing basketball.
Oh, there we go.
Basketball is like outside of baseball, I play pickup with my friend, and flag football.
Flag football?
Yeah.
You like that?
I be killing in flag football. I'm nice.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast, getting on and running.
Yeah.
I love it. So, you're a freshman, right?
Mhm.
Little baby right now. You still got a lot to go. Is there any new goals you're trying to reach? Obviously you want to be committed. We get that, but you can't commit to, certain age now. It's a little
Bro,
different.
I just really want to dominate in my high school and, obviously during the summer, but
What school you're at?
The Stony Brook School up in Long Island. Yeah, so just really trying to dominate, I'm gonna get my grades up and just, get those attention from those colleges that I like. They can come and see me, they can give me those opportunities, and I'm gonna show them that they can give me those opportunities so I can
That's
be where I
awesome.
want to be at.
So what's something you could give to these youth out here that, come from the towns like you do and the lower east sides? I mean, what can you tell them?
Well, one thing I always tell little kids when they ask me, yo, how you just make sure you work hard. That's like the number one thing you have to do. Because, whatever dream you have, you want to become whatever you want to be, just make sure you work hard at that. That's the number one thing.
So, I mean, how did you and CJ get connected?
So my older brother trained with him when he was like 11, 12. So I've known CJ since I was like 2.
Okay.
Wow.
So I really started coming to CJ like at around 10, 11. That's when I really I had a relationship with CJ, but that relationship got better as I grew up, He's like my big brother to me. I come to him, obviously I'm at school, boarding school. So when I do come on the weekends, I come here, I chill with CJ, chill in the gym, do my workouts and stuff and just chilling here.
We're in New York.
Yeah. When you hear the buses and everything around, we're definitely in the city.
Yep.
I want to know, being here, if you could speak on how important it is to take care of your body, and take care of the game off of the field. How do you think training here has impacted your game?
Well, I think CJ is a great trainer. He's one of those where you can come into the gym the first day, and you could say what up to him, and you already build a relationship with him because he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You can ask him whatever you want to do. You can ask CJ. CJ will help you out. Especially kids around this area. It's hard to train during these times. It's cold, and we got it different from those kids from the down south. It's a different grind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I think it's a different ground. Coming from, I'm a Florida guy. I got a bunch of kids from everywhere, all over the country.
Yeah.
The one thing I've noticed is, you guys have to learn to break a sweat, especially in this type of season. Where we're out there, we're outside playing. They know how to play in the heat. Where sometimes I bring a couple of kids from up top. They're not used to the Florida weather, the humidity, or we go to Arizona, the dry heat. It's definitely different. Is there things you guys do differently out here to get you prepared to that, or are you there yet?
Out here we grind. The grind is different. It's different.
It seems like you guys trip on your shoulder or something.
Huh?
Like you got a chip on your shoulder. You feeling some type of way.
That our pride is different from other people. We carry ourselves different.
I like that. So tell me, who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite player?
So my favorite player ever is Yadier Molina.
That's a good one.
He's in travel ball now.
Yeah. I compare myself to him a lot. Catcher, not that tall, hit quick, and I feel like that's my game. So,
Uh,
my favorite team, the New York Mets.
the New York Mets.
Always.
Soto guy over here. Look at
Yup,
this
you already
guy.
know. You already know.
Nah, man, and I would love to appreciate the fact that you just came to this podcast. I know you had to, drive a little bit away over here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to bring up to the cameras? Anything you'd like to tell to the youth, the family, anything out there?
I wouldn't believe it that you're quiet. You said he's quiet.
Very
quiet.
I haven't.
A lot
This
of
is the
people-
most
a
I've
lot-
ever
a lot
heard
of
him
people
speak.
say that. A lot of people say that.
I met him 2 years ago. This is the most I've
Love
ever
it.
speak. But anything you want to tell the youth? Anything you want to tell about yourself?
Just make sure y'all work hard. That's the number one thing. Just work hard, be smart with your decisions. It's hard to, around here, there's not a good stuff, it's not a good atmosphere, but surround yourself with good people and you'll be all right.
There you go, man. Well, I appreciate you coming to this, man. It means a lot to us. Means a lot to
Appreciate
Perfect
you
Game.
for having me. Appreciate
Absolutely, absolutely, man. This is your host, Nelly, on the Step Up Podcast. Got home team Allie.
Bye, guys.
Shout out to my home team, Juju.
Yeah.